Many of you have asked me, why rituximab? I mean, what does it exactly do for multiple sclerosis? Right. And me having gone through the rituximab infusion process recently, I thought it's important to, clarify your doubts on the importance of rituximab and what exactly does it do, for patients who are suffering from multiple sclerosis. So, hi everyone, I'm Nilima and I welcome you back to my channel Exploring MS. This is definitely, a safe space for all of you to go ahead and discuss your feelings, what, you would want to know, and, I would like to share my knowledge on whatever I have acquired, by or after living with multiple sclerosis for over 10 years now. Rituximab is a disease-modifying therapy commonly known as DMT. It is actually a monoclonal antibody which is designed to target specific cells in our immune system. Now, what exactly does rituximab do? Right? As we all know that in MS, our own immune system attacks our nerve cells, mainly known as the myelin. Rituximab works by targeting the B cells. B cell is a type of an immune cell which plays a major role in causing inflammation and nerve damage. So if you would have noticed, your doctors will always ask you to do a blood test, mainly CD19 and CD20, right? So your CD19 and CD20 report further goes ahead and shows, whether your B cells activity, has it been increased or is it low? So till the time, the CD19 and 20 are 0%, your doctor will not ask you to go ahead and take the rituximab, right? But the moment, the percentage aggravates, like even if it's 1%, your doctor will ask you to take the rituximab. Right. The reason being that the moment you take rituximab, your B cells, this percentage goes, back to 0. So once your B cell activity of B cell level goes to 0, it will not, further cause any inflammation, or it will not, cause any nerve damage. And rituximab is usually helpful for people who are suffering from RRMS. Right. And that's what, I am suffering from RRMS and I have been taking rituximab since 2018. Initially, I used to take once in 6 months, 1000 mg, but eventually and gradually it has now decreased to 500 mg, and I take it in, about like 10 to 11 months. The reason being that, I am able to sustain the B cells. My B cells, they remain at 0% almost like, in 10 months time. So after 10, 11 months, when I do my CD19 and 20, it shows that, now the percentage is higher. So the moment it is high, I go ahead and take rituximab again so that the B cell activity is suppressed. The more it's suppressed, better for me, right? Because then the nerve damage will be under control and inflammations will be as good as 0. It is also important to understand that rituximab is not a cure, right? So MS does not come with a cure, right? So rituximab is only helping you control, those flare-ups by, suppressing the B cells activity, right? So it is not a cure. If you ask me, for me, choosing rituximab was like choosing stability, choosing well-being. And that's what I have noticed myself for a couple of years now. And till the time I'm okay, and till the time it is, helping me, I would definitely like to go ahead and continue taking it. So this video is only, me sharing my point of view with you, right? So as I've explained in a couple of previous videos, MS is a very personal journey, right? So what suits me might not suit you, and vice versa, right? So every treatment, whatever you would be taking, it has to be after consultation with your neurologist, right? I'm here to share what has suited me. I'm here to share and clarify why rituximab and, how it helps. And I hope that, that, I mean, I have been able to clarify it for you, right? And I hope, you are able to make the right decision. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Bye bye.